Hi everyone, Hirsch Sar here, reporting from Auckland, New Zealand, and today is the 29th of December 2023. And in this YouTube talk video of mine, examining a movie, a topic which is a bit emotional for me and which I'll certainly never forget. And yeah, a movie which is, very famous and did very well, and I'm sure many of you will remember, even if you haven't seen it, and that's simply The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, which was released in, I think it was 2008, but I saw it in the cinemas in June 2009. I still remember. So I saw it in mid 2009, or the year after it was released. And here is also the book that I just happen to have as well. The movie's based on this book by John Boyne. And the movie, I mean, I'll just never forget. I still remember I remember so clearly. It was a Tuesday, and I was at work, and I received an email about a discounted movie for only $10. It was far cheaper than the regular price of a movie to see in the cinemas. But it would be much cheaper if I saw it that night, that Tuesday night. And I still remember, like, I was at home and I was alone as all my family were away in different countries. Doing various things, and so I was at home alone, and so no family to interact with after work. So I saw the movie that very night, and as you know, the movie is based on the book, and the book, while not being an exactly true story, is based of course on the very true story of the Holocaust and how just sad it is. Um, Tragic, sad, more than any words from anyone could ever describe. That's what I think. I certainly believe. And in this particular movie, it's based on the Nazi concentration camp, the very infamous one known as Auschwitz in Poland. And the Nazi officer who runs it lives in a house not far away from the actual camp, and it's his son who, of course, has no idea what's happening. His son who misses his friends back in his hometown. They've recently moved there, so the Nazi officer can be close to work and work harder in the camp. So the son of that Nazi officer, Bruno is his name. Really has no idea what's going on. He's only 8 years old, and he loves to explore his surroundings. And in time, he explores, outside the house, the garden, and even away from the garden. Eventually, comes across the camp and tends to find another boy living a parallel existence. As the cover shows, there's Bruno there sitting, by the barbed wire or by the wire fence, the electrical fence, and then the other boy is called Schmuel, the one in the concentration camp uniform. But this young boy, Bruno, the son of the Nazi officer, just sees the other boy, the Jew in the camp, as the boy in the striped pajamas, and basically over time they get to know each other and certain events unfold. And I still remember, especially after seeing the movie, and without really giving away too much for those who haven't seen it, I still remember just after the movie had finished and just how aback I was taken. And I still remember walking to my car. I still actually remember exactly where I parked as well. It was outside, but I still remember exactly where I parked, believe it or not. And, this is June 2009 when I saw the movie, and I still remember exactly where I parked on Wellington's Tory Street. I was living in Wellington at the time. And I just remember after the movie just walking to the car, back to the car by myself, just sitting in the car, I think probably putting the key in the ignition. But before I started the car to make my way home, my relatively short drive home, I just started crying, and I just cried and cried, and I think I had to take off my glasses I was wearing at the time, because I was crying so much. And yeah, hopefully no one saw me and thought anything. But yeah, and then eventually, of course, I went home. But still, I just remember just sitting at home and just the movie just consumed me, completely preoccupied my mind, and so it did for a few days after that. But one point I really wanted to make in this YouTube video, apart from just giving you that interesting story, which is I guess a fairly unique story, certainly in terms of finding a cheap movie to see in the cinema and then seeing it. Um, I remember seeing the special features on this DVD, And I think I can't remember if it was the director or one of the people who participated in making the movie. He was saying, we made this movie. And the people who made this movie are the same people who made Life is Beautiful, another wonderful film based on the unfortunate Holocaust and released back in 1997. So the same people who made The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, released in 2008, made Life is Beautiful, released in 1997. And basically, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, this person was saying on this special feature on the DVD when he was being interviewed, the person who participated in the making of the movie The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, this person was saying, some people might think, why would you make such a movie, such a sad and tragic movie, even if it's based on a true event of the Holocaust? He was saying he really intended the movie to be, if you like, the child version of Schindler's List. So, basically a version of Schindler's List or Schindler's List, which is suitable for children to see. And, he was saying some people might ask him, why would you even want to do that? Why would you want to make a movie based on the Holocaust for children to see and to understand, even if it helps them to understand what happened? Why would you want them to sort of know about that so early in life in their childhoods? Well, he was saying that don't forget the children of today are the adults of tomorrow, and we have to teach them, about what happened in this very, very, very dark chapter of our history. Arguably the darkest chapter of all history. And led by arguably again the most evil man to have existed, Adolf Hitler, and to think what he really wanted to accomplish. So what he said was that the children of today are the adults of tomorrow, and sad as this is, we need to make a movie like this because we need to teach them what happened back then, and which is really not that long ago. It's still less than 100 years ago. We need to teach them what happened. To ensure that what happened never happens again. And I was thinking, that is just beautiful. That is, yeah, I agree that is definitely a very, very good lesson. One we need to teach every, child as well as man and woman. And I would certainly take my hat off to that any day. Cool. Thank you.